You can't teach that in school. That's right. It's 4th of July again. It's upon us. Today we're 4th of July grilling. I'm gonna grill, I lied, 4th of July saute panning. But you can do this on the grill. I'm gonna do a rack of lamb, roasted rack of lamb. That is going to be crusted with an herb breadcrumb crust. I'm gonna use a little bit of mustard. That's what's gonna stick on. I'm gonna stick it to the lamb so I can stick the crust to the mustard. And then we're gonna roast it in the oven. First, I'm gonna show you how to break down this lamb rack. We're going to bring it to our cutting board. And this is not as difficult as you think it is. We're gonna use our fingers and we're gonna pull off this little bit of skin just to expose the space between the loins and the bones. And then we're gonna take our knife, place the blade of the knife on the bone of the lamb. Because you don't want to cut into the meat and you don't want to cut into your fingers. So you just want to kind of feel the bone out. See what I'm doing here? And then this, I don't use it for anything. So we're then going to see this silver skin? We're going to take off the silver skin because it doesn't cook out and it'll create a tough, sinewy texture that is just not delicious. It's very, very thin. So you want to just take a little bit and then just with your blade pointed up, just follow the skin. Take off any of this extra stuff. Just taking off the skin, boys and girls. And then I'm gonna cut it in half. We'll use this at another time. I'm gonna salt and pepper it. And I'm gonna take a hot saute pan or your grill, and we're gonna do a quick saute, just browning the outside of the lamb so that we have two different textures and flavors. Remember, color is flavor. Just a quick saute, just a quick sear, I should say. See, just a quick sear. Don't want to cook it. We're just trying to sear on it. How's that smoky delight in your face, cameraman? Woo! All right, we pull it out of the pan. We're gonna take our mustard and our breadcrumbs. You want to use something with surface area for your crumbs. That way you can crust the whole lamb and it's not trying to shove it into the bowl. Just a little bit, just enough to stick it. Right on the outside. Nothing more American than yellow mustard, baby. And then we just stick it in there. Do the other side, just a little bit. Also don't want it too mustardy. You can use Dijon mustard, you can use whole grain mustard. I've even stuck it with mashed potatoes. And that's it, just crust it. I'm gonna put it back on my saute pan and I'm gonna pop this in a 350-degree oven for about 14 minutes. Let's get our lamb out the oven because I know it's ready. And all this whistling and fun we're having right now is gonna overcook my lamb. Woo, look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. This rack of lamb, nice and brown crumbs. The mustard is settled in nice. We'll just put that on the cutting board. Yeah. While that's happening, I'm gonna take a little bit of my lamb jus and we're gonna deglaze this pan with it. When we deglaze our pan, we're getting up all that lamb jus and the particles and everything that is all about this rack of lamb. I'm gonna finish this with a little bit of balsamic. Some people use mint, I do. Some people like balsamic, I do also. This particular dish, because it's a summer dish, we're in the middle of the 4th of July, and I'm gonna do a salad with it. That's why I finished my lamb sauce with some balsamic. It also gives it that nice, rich, deep flavor and color. Now that that's done, I decided to outdoor grill and make a salad. Some baby greens, some grape tomatoes, some shallots, some blue cheese, a little white balsamic, and then we're gonna just toss it gently into our salad. From sea to shining See? We're gonna put our sauce on the plate before the lamb. And then let's cut it. You see with these racks of lamb, there's a fat side and a lean side. You always want to start cutting from the lean side because then you can go perfectly straight chops. Move the knife, cut the lamb. Move the knife, cut the lamb. See, no struggle, no effort. And this bone, so, whoops. And then, oh my goodness. And there, my friends, is the definition of Happy 4th of July. Yeah. Be safe.